You're eating right.
California avocados, ripe with possibilities and no cholesterol.
They're up at the crack of dawn, straining, striving, working hard. They're out to win the Goofy Games at Disney World, February 28th through March 5th. Meanwhile, the entries are pouring in. Will you be the lucky winner of the trip to Disney World? Will you help win up to $10,000 for muscular dystrophy? Or will you win a beautiful family crest made just for you by House of Heraldry? Send your name, address, and phone number to Goofy Games at this address. Then watch Falcon Crest weekdays at 3.
Irving parents talk about school for their kids year-round.
Tonight, in a world premiere miniseries, Anne Margaret and Claudette Colbert, two legends together in the two Mrs. Grenvilles. When Anne Arden fell in love with Billy Grenville, the heir to an enormous fortune, she was doomed to be rejected by his mother.
My instinct keeps saying beware.
By society.
She's the cheapest thing I've ever seen.
Even by her husband.
Billy, I love you. I love you very, very, very much, and I'm trying. God knows I'm trying.
Well, then don't try.
The marriage ricocheted from desire to deception to a scandal that would bring the Grenville family to her defense.
We have to stand by her.
This will bind us to her more closely than if she'd been born one of us.
What is your family doing to me?
Anne Margaret and Claudette Colbert, the conclusion of the two Mrs. Grenvilles.
Let's see, Milano for Charlie, Bordeaux for Terence, and Gladys. Dark chocolate and pecans of Geneva. Pepperidge Farm distinctive cookies inspire fierce loyalty. Everybody thinks their favorite is the best. They're right. Party's not till tomorrow. Tragic era.
It's 5 below, but for me it's 101. I've got the flu and I ache. But I don't take aspirin anymore, or Tylenol. I choose Advil. Advil contains a non-prescription strength of ibuprofen. Doctors have recommended Advil over 5 million times for so many types of pain. Advil stops my headache, reduces fever, and relieves the aches. Shouldn't you try Advil this flu season? Advil, tablets and new caplets, advanced medicine for pain.
It's that time of year again, and Cadbury has hatched up milk chocolate mini eggs for Easter, made with Cadbury's dairy milk chocolate. Inside the crisp sugar shell is a chunk of thick and creamy Cadbury's dairy milk chocolate. That's why mini eggs give you a chocolate experience that is so special. Although Easter isn't here yet, Cadbury's mini eggs are, so discover for yourself which comes first, the bunnies or the eggs.
Eddie, this is Mrs. Butterworth. Hello, Eddie. I love your syrup. I make 2 syrups, regular and light. Mrs. Butterworth. And they're both delicious
because they're thick and rich and buttery.
She really talks better than you.
Mrs. Butterworth's is twice as thick as maple syrup, so it pours slower. And it's made with grade A butter. Mrs. Butterworth's, regular and light.
My eyes are my life. I use them to think, to feel, to create. Like my camera, I count on my eyes to be 100% of the time. When they're red, burning, or irritated, I use Visine.
For millions of people like you, Visine gives 100% of what you need all the time to relieve all these symptoms.
That's what I call 100% relief. What more could I ask for?
Millions ask for Visine and 100% relief. What more could you ask for?
Wendy's presents hot and juicy hamburgers. If you've ever had a dry, chewy hamburger, you're gonna love Wendy's hot and juicy hamburgers. Wendy's new big classic, soft Kaiser roll, juicy meat, juicy toppings, and lots of napkins.
Sheer energy massages when I move, my legs are feeling soothed. Everyone knows sheer energy makes pantyhose.
Only Actifed relieved my stuffy nose in space.
Only Actifed relieved my sneezing.
Only Actifed, the cold tablet most recommended by doctors. Available full strength without a prescription.
Only one cold tablet can say all that.
Only Actifed.
The two Mrs. Grenvilles will return following these messages.
Tuesday, Matlock actually loses his first case.
We find the defendant guilty of murder.
Will a second chance save his name and his client's life?
That's the plan.
Matlock. Then Buns is king of the hill, and the boys are ready to bust.
A cocaine burrito.
The hill is alive with the sound of blues.
I'm gonna kill you!
Jeepers. Tuesday.
Reading the list of standard features on a new Chevy Nova can get pretty boring.
Standard.
But don't stop.
Standard.
It gets better at the end. This import was styled in Europe, but it's not an Audi or a BMW. It's built in Japan, but it's not a Honda or a Mazda. It's a Chevy called Spectrum, made in Japan, imported by Chevrolet.
TCU Hoopsters back in the driver's seat. We'll take a look tonight at 10.
The two Mrs. Grenvilles continues, starring Anne Margaret and Claudette Colbert.
Since you obviously can't taste a Skor candy bar during a commercial, we'd like to show you what it tastes like. Skor is one of the most luxurious, indulgent tastes imaginable. Sumptuous milk chocolate surrounding crunchy, buttery toffee. The next time you take a moment out during the day, make it a truly special moment. Indulge yourself with the rich, luxurious taste of Skor.
For the beautiful fit, pick the fruit. Fruit of the Loom panties are designed beautifully to fit your body beautifully. With curves to fit your curves, shapes to fit your shape, gently hugging leg bands, tender lacy waistbands, in soft natural cottons, and fresh Fruit of the Loom colors. It's the fit that feels as beautiful as it looks. So for the beautiful fit, pick the fruit. Fruit of the Loom ladies' panties.
What mascara looks spectacular on? That shrugs off water, but not soap and water? Clean Lash Mascara by CoverGirl. What laughs at tears, but dissolves in soap and water? Clean Lash by CoverGirl. What gives you big, beautiful lashes that last and last? Clean Lash, the waterproof mascara that's soap and water washable.
It's everything you want, all in one.
Clean Lash Mascara, only from CoverGirl.
The tax laws are changing. The deductions on interest are changing. So maybe you should apply for a card that doesn't charge interest. The American Express card. Apply over the phone by calling 1-800-THE-CARD.
There are two things here that are soft but work hard. Me and Carpet Fresh Soft Scent. It's the rug and room deodorizer that eliminates the toughest odors but leaves a clean, soft scent. Me and Carpet Fresh Soft Scent. We work hard, but we can be soft, too.
The two Mrs. Grenvilles will return following these messages.
Thursday on LA Law, the image makers take over to sell a new and improved Cusack.
Really sexy.
This is packaging, you understand? That's all it is.
Unwrap it.
Thursday.
For the past several years, high technology has meant low times for the economy of our area. Stiff competition from overseas has meant soft profits for the home front. But that's about to change for the better. I'm Bob Letter. On tonight's cover story at 10, the return of high times to high technology.
This Valentine's Day, Mervyn's gives you 2 ways to let that special someone know you care. Perfume and chocolates. Select from dozens of your favorite men's and women's fragrances. Fresh scents, provocative perfumes, perfect gifts. And with your purchase of $10 or more of selected fragrances, you get a 1-pound box of C's chocolate-covered nuts and chews. Free. Just what you need to win your Valentine's heart at Mervyn's.
This is a Safeway Price Bulletin. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Safeway has an amazing buy on a 5-pound bag of Texas Ruby Red Grapefruit. The price will not be $1.19, not $1.09, not even 99 cents. Instead, Safeway will have Texas Ruby Red Grapefruit for only 79 cents for the 5-pound bag. Plus, save even more this week with unlimited double coupons. Participating Safeways are doubling the value of any manufacturer's coupon worth up to 50 cents. Super savings, unlimited double coupons only at Safeway.
How is Magic 102.9 FM different from other Dallas-Fort Worth radio stations? On Magic 102.9, you'll hear light rock favorites without a lot of talk. Try Magic 102.9 FM. Light rock, less talk.
How local high-tech companies are keeping up with the Japanese competition.
The Two Mrs. Grenvilles continues, starring Anne Margaret and Claudette Colbert.
High above the Loire Valley is a castle that has enchanted travelers since the Middle Ages. But now travelers of all ages can be enchanted at the Hotel de la Bretèche. But if you go there, remember, bring your nose for wine and your Visa card. Because you can't check out without a glass of Pouilly Fumé. And you can't check in with American Express Visa. It's everywhere you want to be.
Fancy restaurant, candlelight. Is this business or pleasure?
Which do you prefer?
Stick to business. People are watching.
Of course they are. This is a commercial to prove this is the perfect time for Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler. It's wet, and it's dry.
And it's Seagram's, I heard. What happens after the commercial?
Pleasure.
What do you have in mind?
You get to drink it.
New Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler. It's wet and it's dry.
Hi, Rich Hall here at Pizza Election Headquarters, where I've asked Americans to vote for their favorite Pizza Hut pizza. And in return, one lucky voter from every participating Pizza Hut restaurant will win a pizza a week for a year. Now, the early results are in, and it looks like Pan Supreme is slightly ahead of Pepperoni. And here's a write-in vote for Pheasant. But remember, America, time is running out on your chance to win a year's supply of pizza. So go to Pizza Hut. Vote sausage, vote pepperoni, but vote.
Flight 124, fly runway heading to 3000, right turn to 270. You are cleared for takeoff.
Introducing DuPont Certified Stainmaster Carpet. Stainmaster gives you a revolutionary new level of protection against stains and spills that's better than any other carpet you can buy today. Because you never know.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
New Stainmaster from DuPont Carpet Fibers.
A man, confronted by his secret past and the sister he never knew,
Mama needs you!
must face a family crisis.
I don't know you people anything.
That could threaten his new love.
There's just certain things I can't talk about.
I thought we trusted each other.
Will Patch help his family? Days of Our Lives this week.
Son, my son.
On Highway to Heaven.
We never wanted you people here.
A neighborhood torn by hate that Jonathan must reunite.
They have a right to be there as much as anybody else.
Wednesday.
An outstretched hand is all that it takes. M&Ms, chocolate candies light up that face. M&Ms, will always bring a smile. All the world loves M&Ms, pure milk chocolate joy for everyone. You can brighten the day with a special friend when you pour on the M&Ms. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand, and all the world loves M&Ms.
Thanks, Mom.
We call her the baby from another planet. When she looks at me, she goes, Maga?
Since AT&T lowered long-distance prices 30%, it costs even less to call someone you love.
Well, she'll talk if Tom sings to her.
Oh, my baby.
On weekends, you can call all across the country and visit 20 minutes for just $3.52 or less.
Talk to Grandma.
Did you hear that? No, she said goofla. Goofla.
Cheese, glorious cheese.
Tastes mighty inviting.
Cheese, glorious cheese.
It's so tantalizing.
Whether you like it saucy, snappy, mild, or wild, real cheese has a taste for you.
Enjoy cheese, marvelous cheese, wonderful cheese, glorious cheese.
From Touchstone Pictures, audiences are raving about Shelley Long and Bette Midler in Outrageous Fortune.
Good show. Fantastic. We just went to a funeral and it really cheered us up. Outrageous. Outrageous.
Outrageous Fortune, rated R. Now playing at a theater near you. Check local newspapers.
Look, eyes with that expert look. Easy with Expert Eyes Liner by Maybelline. Look closer. Soft, blendable color glides on. A sharpener for a fine line, plus a blender tip. Look at all the colors. Expert Eyes Liner by Maybelline.
The two Mrs. Grenvilles will return following these messages.
Their love was 1 in a million until it ripped Sonny apart.
You're joking!
Now his biggest decision.
I can't help you.
Miami Vice. Then, an emotional Torello comforts a rape victim.
I don't know what to feel.
It's all right to feel, man.
Who is he that he can get away with this?
Has Torello gone over the edge? Crime Story, Friday.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Brad Wright. And coming up at 10 o'clock on Channel 5 News tonight, a medical examiner in California is crying cover-up tonight. He claims evidence points to AIDS in the death of Liberace. Parents showed up in force tonight in our area against an idea that would keep Irving elementary schools in session year-round. And local high-tech firms are fighting mad and tonight are battling back against foreign competition. That's our cover story, and we hope you'll join us for Channel 5 News tonight.
When you're making a move to a new neighborhood, you need an old name you can trust. Trammell Crow.
American Airlines asks, what's there to love about New York?
I love the way you put on a show.
The performance never stops.
You'll also love American's new super sale fares to New York. Just $89 each way to either LaGuardia or JFK.
I love statuesque ladies. And what a lady.
We're American Airlines, something special in the air.
This is the new Dodge Ram 50. Now, she might not notice that it's got more standard horsepower than Mazda, or a bigger standard payload than Nissan, or a larger standard cab than Toyota. But then again...
So what do you think?
Maybe she might.
Well, maybe.
The Japanese-built Dodge Ram 50. Who said good looks can't take you anywhere?
Now get 3.7 financing or $500 cash back on all new Ram 50s in stock.
Channel 5, KXAS TV.
Two Mrs. Grenvilles continues, starring Anne Margaret and Claudette Colbert.
Lucky dog, I'm a lucky dog. Got my own bedroom, even got my own sweatshirt. And I'm really lucky dog, a good person who cares for me with Lucky Dog. Crunchy bone meal on the outside, and inside a taste of real meat. Want to see an instant replay? Crunchy, meaty. New Lucky Dog brand dog food from Purina.
Bath time.
Uh-oh, my luck just ran out.
Make your dog a lucky dog today.
Ooh, Alberto does it again.
With my European styling hairspray.
The ultra-fine mist sprays on evenly for super hold that won't let your styles go.
New Alberto European hairspray with ultra-fine mist.
For new super hold.
I say, hey, hey, hey. I'm all charged up, but it goes away, way, away with Static Guard.
Use Static Guard on carpets and clothes to eliminate static in your home.
Static goes away.
It's storable, adorable, packable, compactable. The Kotex drawstring bag, it's new. The pads inside are wrapped for you, they're portable, sportable, reclosable, disposable. The drawstring bag with pads wrapped too. It's new and all for you. So get it, don't forget it. The Kotex drawstring bag, it's new.
Ta mère est si belle, si mince. Est-ce qu'elle mange? Que tu es bête. Un peu moins avec ça. Fibre Trim, fait de grains et de citrus. Ça t'embête qu'elle soit si belle? Non, je connais tous ses secrets.
Fibre Trim, the European way to help you stay slim.
I could barely breathe.
Before and Afrin.
Better.
For relief without drowsiness or jitters, Afrin's the spray doctors and pharmacists recommend most.
Suffocating.
Before and Afrin.
I can breathe.
Wednesday, Loretta goes showbiz.
Yo.
But will she bear it just to get national exposure?
That's good enough for me.
That's my wife! They're the Tortellis. Then on St. Elsewhere, chaos erupts as St. Eligius heads for the auction block.
They're going to sell. I suggest you start looking for another job.
St. Elsewhere.
Wednesday.
Sunday, all America has seen the girls grow up. Now, see them in their world premiere adventure.
Hello, Australia.
Kick off your shoes for the facts of life down under.
They're here. Nissan has the family sedans you don't have to drive, you're glad to drive.
We got the power to make you move. We make you feel like driving. We make you feel like driving.
Sentra, the affordable quality sedan. Stanza, real room and comfort for 5. Maxima, our definition of luxury and performance.
We make you feel like driving. And the name is Nissan.
My hair is beautiful. And no, I didn't get it from prehistoric mud treatments. I don't put slimy eggs on it. I don't spend time in a bar pouring beer on it. I get it from my hair color, performing preference. Surprise. Not only do I get color that's translucent with layers of light, I get hair, beautiful hair, naturally fabulous looking hair. So I have everything. And I, for one, am worth it.
Performing preference from L'Oreal.
All of these cough syrups treat a cough with exactly the same ingredient. Only Benylin has the powerful cough suppressant diphenhydramine, recommended by doctors for over 30 years. Benylin, our strength is your relief.
Lubriderm means softness.
It's been 44 years since Dannon introduced its yogurt to America. And since that time, more than 125 other brands have followed. But to anyone who appreciates how good a natural-tasting yogurt can make you feel, there's still only one. Dannon is yogurt.